thought to depict a Canaanite throne and footstool, was found at Megiddo. Generally, these non-Israelite thrones have backs and armrests, being richly carved or ornamented. One extant Egyptian throne was made of wood overlaid with gold, while an Assyrian one was of wrought iron with ivory carvings. The throne seems customarily to have been placed on a dais, or raised platform, and in most cases a footstool was present. The only throne of a ruler of Israel described in detail is the one Solomon made. 1 Kai 10. 18-20. 2 Ch 9. 17-19. It appears to have been located in the porch of the throne, one of the buildings that stood on Mount Moriah in Jerusalem. 1 Kai 7. 7. It was a great ivory throne overlaid with refined gold with a round canopy behind it and armrests. Although ivory could have been the basic material in this royal chair, the construction technique generally followed at the temple would seem to indicate that it was made of wood, overlaid with refined gold and richly ornamented with inlaid panels of ivory. To the observer, such a throne would appear to be made entirely of ivory and gold. After mentioning 6 steps leading to the throne, the record continues. 2 lions were standing beside the armrests. And there were 12 lions standing there upon the 6 steps, on this side and on that side. 2 Ch 9. 17-19. The symbolism of the lion denoting ruling authority is appropriate. GE 49. 9, 10. Re 5. 5. The 12 lions appear to have corresponded to the 12 tribes of Israel, possibly symbolizing their subjection to and support of the ruler on this throne. Attached in some way to the throne was a footstool of gold. By its description, this ivory and gold throne, in its lofty, canopied position with the majestic lions in front, transcends any throne of that time period, whether discovered by archaeologists, depicted on the monuments, or described in the inscriptions. As the chronicler truthfully observed, no other kingdom had any made just like it. 2 Ch 9. 19. Figurative usage. Throne figuratively signifies a seat of ruling authority. 1 Kai 2. 12. 16. 11. Or the kingly authority and sovereignty itself. GE 41. 40. 1 Ch 17. 14. PS 89. 44. A reigning government or royal administration. 2 Sa 14. 9. Sovereign control over a territory. 2 Sa 3. 10. And a position of honor. 1 Sa 2. 7, 8. 2 Kai 25. 28. What is Jehovah's throne? Jehovah, whom even the heaven of the heavens cannot contain, O textui acute miritra longo. Thumb 1098. Of the covenant when Israel would be restored from Babylon, this would not mean that Jehovah no longer purposed to be enthroned at his center of worship. As he said, in that time they will call Jerusalem the throne of Jehovah. J 3. 16, 17. Ezekiel's restoration prophecies are in agreement, for in his vision of Jehovah's temple in which no Ark of the Covenant was seen, he was told, Son of man, this temple is the place of my throne. Es 43. 7. Jehovah covenanted that the throne of David's seed should itself become one lasting to time indefinite. 1 Ch 17. 11-14. In announcing the fulfillment of this promise, the angel Gabriel said to Mary, Jehovah God will give Jesus the throne of David his father, and he will rule as king over the house of Jacob forever, and there will be no end of his kingdom. Luke 1. 32, 33. Not only would there be an inheritance of an earthly dominion on Jesus' part, but he would share Jehovah's throne, which is universal. Re 3. 21. Issa 66. 1. In turn, Jesus promised to share his throne of kingly authority with all those who, like his faithful apostles, were in the new covenant with his Father and who would conquer the world as Jesus had done. Thus, it would be granted to them to sit on thrones along with Jesus. Mount 19. 28. Luke 22. 20, 28-30. Re 3. 21. In harmony with Jehovah's prophecy through Zechariah that the man named Sprout, the builder of the future temple for Jehovah, must become a priest upon his throne, Paul records concerning Jesus. We have such a high priest as Melchizedek, a king priest, and he is sat down at the right hand of the throne of the majesty in the heavens. Zech 6. 11-13. Hebate. 1. In addition to Christ Jesus, John saw the whole spiritual house or sanctuary of God, the faithful Christian congregation, enthroned as king-priests to rule for 1,000 years. Re 20. 4, 6. 1 Pe 2. 5. As foretold in Psalm 45. 6, and applied by Paul in Hebrews 1. 8. Jesus' throne, his office or authority as sovereign, has its source in Jehovah. God is your throne forever. On the other hand, the devil, 2, provides basis or authority for his organizations to rule, as emphasized in Revelation 13. 1, 2, with respect to the wild beast that came out of the sea. The dragon gave to the beast its power and its throne and great authority. When Satan offered similar power and authority to Jesus Christ, his price was stated. If you do an act of worship before me, it will all be yours. 4.